Bao buns have become pretty trendy the last few years, haven't they, Joe?
Yeah.
I mean, from gastro pubs to your favourite Asian restaurants, bao buns are everywhere. And I love to eat them, but we don't often make bao buns at home.
No, I think people think it's probably really complicated.
Yeah.
But great finger food too. You know, if you're having a party.
Yeah. Now, in this bowl, I love this. We've got our yeast and water, a little bit of sugar, and that's just activating, just doing it. You can smell it.
It's a living thing.
Yeah.
It's a living, breathing thing.
Into our mixer, this is a cake sponge and steamed bun flour. So
this is lower protein.
specially
right, than bread
formulated. Yeah, so this will work really well for our steamed buns, which is what we want. So we need 1 cup and 1 tablespoon of our great flour here into our mixer.
Very precise, Tim.
Baking is very precise, and this is where I get nervous because I'm usually just throw it in and see what happens, kind of cook. But with baking, you've got to be that little bit more precise, okay? All right, then we've got another tablespoon of sugar, which can go in. And I'll need some oil as well as a good pinch of salt. Just a good quality extra virgin olive oil, a tablespoon. And then we're going to go in with our yeast, water and sugar mixture into the mixer. Then we're going to mix this up until it comes together into a nice dough. All right, Joe, our beautiful bao dough has come together. What I want to do now, in a clean glass bowl, I'm going to give it a little spray with just a bit of oil spray, just so it doesn't stick.
Yep.
And then that can go into the bowl. If you could cover that with some Glad wrap, that'd be brilliant.
And then how long do we have to leave this for?
We're going to let this prove just in a nice warm spot, 45 minutes to an hour. In the meantime, we're going to get on to marinating some pork belly.
Okay.
All right, Joe, in this bowl, we've got some brown sugar, some honey, some soy sauce, and some white pepper. That can all go in. Give that a little whiskey. That's going to make a really sticky sauce for our pork belly to marinate in. Now, I've got just a nice chunk of pork belly here. We've removed the skin because we're going to pan fry this, so we want it to cook really, really quickly, okay? So all I want to do is just slice our pork belly in half.
Am I putting all this soy in? You've given me a measuring spoon.
Just two tablespoons. That'd be great. Thank you, Joe. All right, so I'm roughly thinking how big our bao buns are going to turn out because you want that pork belly slice to fit in there nicely. So I think we'll get 3 portions out of each of these. Lovely. 1, 2, 3. That smells great. I love this little mixture. I mean, honey, soy, it's a classic for a reason.
Yeah.
All right. Now, the pork belly slices can go into our pool of marinade, and we'll just give that a little massage. Now, we're going to marinate this in the fridge for at least half an hour, but I reckon once our dough's done, the pork belly will be ready to fry up as well. All right, Joe.
Nice. We've got a fluffy wee bowl.
We've got a fluffy wee ball. I love it. Okay, let's get that out. Oh, I love working with dough. Okay, we've got some flour here. Thank you very much. We'll just flour our surface. Now I just want to give this a light knead, be gentle, and then I want to just carefully roll it into a bit of a sausage shape. All right, and then we just want in half and then into 6 pieces because we're going to make 6 bao buns, 3 for me, 3 for you.
Wow. Do you want me to? Is this going into a little?
Yeah, if you want to roll those into balls, that would be fantastic. Thank you. So we're going to roll these into balls and just cover them and just let them sit for another 10 minutes.
Okay.
It's a process, but it'll be worth it. All right, Joe, our bao balls have just been sitting just for a couple of minutes just to settle. Now it's time to roll them out. So on our lightly floured surface, one of the balls, just gently press it down. Then we've got our trusty rolling pin, and we just want to roll it out just to an oval shape, about 3 to 5 millimetres thick, about like that. Then I've cut out some squares of baking paper. Yep. Now we're going to sit that inside. This is so they don't stick together. And then we fold.
Like a little mouth.
Yeah,
That's what I'm picturing.
I like that. And then you fold that over. And then you've got your little bao bun. Now these need to prove for another 10 minutes before we put them in the steamer. Okay. So there's one. let's go on with the other ones. All right, it's time to steam our buns. So I've got a steamer over here, water boiling away, and the buns are gonna go straight into the steamer, and they'll take about 8 to 10 minutes to steam and get all nice and light and fluffy.
Do you know what? Even though they're called steamed buns, I never really realised that they are steamed. Isn't that ridiculous?
We're learning every day.
Yeah, I've never made these before. As you can tell.
Lid goes on. Now we're going to fry our pork belly. So it's been marinating away nicely. I've got my pan on medium-high heat, and we're just going to fry it for 3-4 minutes either side until it's nice and caramelised.
And no more oil in the pan, Tim, because
There was
fat
oil,
in the pork.
fat
and
in the
oil
pork and oil in the marinade.
Shall I chop some garnishes for you?
That'd be great if you could slice some spring onion and some chilli for our bao buns. That'd be great. Joe, our bao buns have been steaming away.
Those are puffy buns, Tim.
Puffy buns, I like it. So we'll carefully get those out and we'll bring them over here. Look at those little beauties. 2. Let's build 3 for now, and we'll have the others later. 3. I'll turn the heat off there. Now we can carefully remove our baking paper. That's done its job. Thank you, baking paper.
Don't forget.
Just to help them to stop sticking. 1, 2, 3. Now, this is the part I love. Look at this sticky pork belly. There's a great colour on it, and that's what I love. So what we want to do is in each of here is just grab a piece of that pork belly.
Yeah.
And slide that into our buns.
Do you want me to do a
Yeah,
little
if you
bit
could
of...
do a little scoopage of Kewpie on top, that'd be lovely.
You want it on top?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah,
Is
that'd
that
be
enough?
great.
I'm going to want a little bit more right now. I can tell.
I do love my Kewpie.
And then what else happens here, Tim?
All right, then you've expertly sliced up.
Pass this over to you.
We'll get some fried shallots into each. A nice sprinkle, just for that little texture, a little bit of crunch.
And then our spring onion.
And then some spring onion. We can put a few slices of that in there. If I hold that open.
With that, and a couple of chilies.
Yeah, and a couple of chilies.
Lovely.
Ah, lovely. Now we'll carefully transfer our buns onto our serving plate. 1, 2, 3. Few shallots, just because. Do you want to have a little taste?
I think I better. So much love went into this.
Okay, let's have a go. Good old bao bun. Buns are nice and light and fluffy. That sticky pork belly, you really need that Kewpie to help mellow everything out, but it's all about the buns today.
It is delicious.
Great buns.
Not just all about the toasties. Tim does great buns too. There you go.